Hello, everyone. This is Rabbi Ari Sachs of Congregation Beth Mordechai coming to you with today's daily video counting of the Omer. Today is day number 42, known in Kabbalistic circles as Malkhut Shekhinah, or the Indwelling Presence, i.e. God, within Yesod, within foundation. And we're now going to turn to a teaching for today from Rabbi Min Kantrowitz's book, Counting the Omer, a Kabbalistic Meditation Guide. The Sphira of Yesod, of foundation, is sometimes called righteous one, based on the statements in Proverbs chapter 10, verse 25, where it says, "The righteous is an everlasting foundation." In Daniel Matt's book, The Essential Zohar, this idea is elaborated. One pillar extends from earth to heaven. Its name is Righteous One, named for the righteous. If there are righteous people in the world, the pillar is strengthened. If not, it is weakened. It upholds the entire world. If it weakens, the world cannot endure. So if the world contains just one righteous person, that person sustains the world. Today, Malkhut Shekhinah sheb'Y'sod, the day of the indwelling presence within foundation, we invite the divine presence to increase our desire for righteousness, to strengthen the pillar that upholds the world. Today we remember that majesty infuses the structure of life. If we make the leap to say that the foundation of the entire world is based on righteous people, if we allow ourselves to think in those terms, then I think that this teaching is incredibly powerful, which we'll get to in a moment. If we don't think, though, that the world will continue to exist if there aren't any righteous people, then this teaching is relatively innocuous, if at best. Meaning, what's the point to say that righteous people are so important, or that we need God for righteousness? I.e., what is the purpose for righteousness? And in fact, if you're able to look out into the world to see the wheeling and dealing, the corruptness of public officials, what's going on right now in Nigeria in regards to female trafficking, you could say that the world is, number one, full of non-righteous people, and that in many ways it seems as if it is the non-righteous who are determining the fate of everyone else. But if that's the case, if the world really is based on non-righteousness, then how could there be goodness? How could there be a desire, not just among strict individuals, but of entire peoples, of entire religions, of entire nations, to uphold the value of goodness? That is to say, if you were to take a look at the core doctrine that encases all different schools of thought within nationalities, religions, political ideologies, social ideologies, that in some element there is the basic value of goodness. You know, we just came off of Memorial Day here in America, and the concept that there are those who fight for freedom, who fight for values, who fight for the right of people to be able to live good, meaningful lives, I think is a testament to the fact that we desire there to be goodness. You could even say, I think, to righteousness, the desire to do things in the right way, in the correct manner, to live a life of meaning and of positive, and to have a life full of positive behaviors. That there is a desire for that to exist in the world. Whether or not righteousness in and of itself actually upholds the world, this teaching is here to tell us that we have an innate need, an innate desire to have righteousness be that tree upon which the entire world stands. So, if there is this human need for righteousness, for good behavior, for doing the right thing, to be a part of our lives, to be a central aspect of our lives, then what this teaching is really trying to say is look towards God. Look towards whatever your idea is of the eternal. Look towards that which is the source of all that potential righteousness in the world. Look at that and try to bring that into the world. Try to infuse it into your life. Make it an indwelling presence within who you are. And in that manner, we're going to be able to create the righteousness that we so desire the world to be based upon. So whether or not you believe that the world is actually following according to that vision, that the world is built upon the foundation of righteousness, that I do believe that there is an innate desire for us to want that righteousness to be the foundation of the world. And as such, today, Malkhut sheb'Y'sod is a day for us to dedicate ourselves to searching for that source, for that eternal guiding light that will help us make righteousness the foundation of all the world. And with that, we now turn to the actual counting of the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al sfirat haomer. We praise you, Adonai, our God, master of time and space, whose commandments add holiness to our lives, who commanded us to count the Omer. Hayom shnayim v'arba'im yom shehem shisha shavuot la'omer. Today is day number 42, the day of Malkhut Shekhinah, of the indwelling presence within Yesod, within foundation of the Omer. And with that, I want to thank you for joining me for today's today's counting of the Omer. See you again tomorrow. Take care and all the best. Bye-bye.